The South African group that is marching against the foreign nationals in South Africa, that is called March and March, led by Jacinta. Get to her account so that I can read the name properly. The lady that is actually spearheading that particular march is called Jacinta Ngobese. She has been actually chasing foreigners from South Africa to go to their respective countries. And also, ironically, she has become also the voice that is speaking to support the people of Zimbabwe on their march that is scheduled. It's a faceless march that is scheduled to take place on the 31st of July 2026. She has been actually saying a lot about the marches that are happening, that are set to happen in Zimbabwe. And today she has made some revelations, beginning with the arrest of Begimpilo Mbedzi, and she has been saying a lot of things since the arrest of Begimpilo Mbedzi. I'll be taking you through some of the posts that she has posted on her social media account. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So this is what she wrote about 23 hours ago. She says, I doubt I will sleep well tonight. This video has broken my heart. Begimpilo Mbedzi and I used to speak regularly about how he is going to stand up and fight for Zimbabwe, and he has supported us from day one. I also promised him to do the same. This is one of the bravest people I have ever come across. He stayed in Zimbabwe and fought for his country. He wants to see Zimbabwe thrive as much as we want the same for South Africa. Arresting him is not only going against the human rights and dignity of a single human being, but that of Zimbabweans and South Africans that are now suffering at the hands of a failed government whose people keep running to South Africa to survive. It's enough, Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. You will never silence us. You cannot do this to an innocent man who only wants to see this country prosper. Protesting is even a right in your own constitution. This man is innocent and has harmed nobody. For him to be treated this way, free Begimpilo Mbedzi. That is the first actually post, not the first, in fact, one amongst many post that she did post in solidarity with Begimpilo Mbedzi, who has been arrested by the regime of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. About 5 hours ago, she also posted the following on her social media account. She says, we have written to a number of organizations who ought to be protecting the rights of Africans in Africa, asking them to intervene in the issue of Zimbabwe and allowing them to protest peacefully in their country, which is a right enshrined in their constitution. We have always, from day one, supported Zimbabweans in Zimbabwe fighting for a better life, which is why we will continue to call for Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa to free our brother Begimpilo Mbedzi, an innocent man whose only crime is organizing a peaceful protest to express their grievances as the citizens of Zimbabwe. That's the post she posted, and also she attached this post of the Minister of Home Affairs in Zimbabwe. Let's listen to him speaking. In fact, it was also posted by another South African account saying Ngunzima as Zimbabwe, which means
this is a country with law enforcement agents. I can assure you that nothing of that sort will happen. Law enforcement agents will be ready and waiting. But like I said, this is not a republic, banana republic. This is a country with laws. People spoke. People were happy. Things were done constitutionally. So, that's being excitable for someone to think of doing anything silly on the 31st. But look, people are allowed to dream. They can dream on. But as a country, we are ready to deal with any mischief. There are law enforcement agents ready and willing to deal with any mischief. So people can dream on social media. They can do whatever they want on social media. But in this country, I can assure you, this is a peaceful country, and there will be peace and tranquility come July 31.
This is a minister speaking like this, a minister of Home Affairs, and this is what she said, commenting about 44 minutes ago. So let me ask this. If there was a white man saying this to Zimbabweans, would that sit back and retreat? Would that sit back and retreat, or would they fight the same way they did against colonization? So we have seen this group which is marching against foreign nationals in South Africa, and we've seen thousands of foreign nationals in South Africa actually complaining. In fact, we've seen foreign nationals, in fact, having to leave South Africa because of this group. And also, I've seen King Zaile Yabaloi saying Zimbabwe government threatening citizens. I've heard of the 31st July protest. I think we are seeing some form of solidarity. Especially, I didn't foresee it coming from a group like March and March. I mean, knowing what it is doing in South Africa. But well, the people of Zimbabwe have to actually take courage, have courage to make sure that they fight against this regime. For how long will Zimbabweans continue to be embarrassed outside the country? For how long will Zimbabweans continue to run away from their problems? Whilst, I mean, other countries, we are seeing them being active, tackling their problems. We may not agree with them the way they are doing it, but they are doing it in their own way. They stand up, they risk everything. And I think it's high time also Zimbabweans do so. The 31st of July protest, you know, I started saying I don't think they will work. But, you know, I'm one of the people now who is determined, and almost every day for the past 4 days, I've been supporting these protests, saying they should go on. Don't listen to ZANU PF people telling you that these protests would not bring the envisaged change. I mean, this is what they want. This is the message that they want to deceive you with. The moment Zimbabweans decides to stand up and fight for their freedom, that's when everything will begin to change. It's time to rise up, Zimbabwe, and confront our challenge, our enemy head on. There is actually better days ahead of us, especially if we beat our fears. 31st of July, I've begun to support this protest. I'm fully behind each and every person who will actually support this protest. Let's protest. And these protests should not end until we have tackled and totally dealt with the problem. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button. And of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel, you can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Okancuba Mhlabane is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of the live broadcast. Definitely, as I more.